What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Switch 2 day. Pretty big announcement stream this morning for those of you that missed it. There's yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool to see what all comes of it. Obviously the big thing being the price point of the games, I think, is the probably biggest shock. It'll be interesting because Nintendo doesn't really adjust prices. They don't really do big sales, but physical copies in some of the retail stores, like big box stores, I can see them doing deals over time for old stuff. So I guess like if you're willing to wait, then maybe you can get a little bit of a deal there, but I don't know. It's probably gonna be some good stuff coming out of there. 2K showed up as well, but it looks like only WWE and NBA are getting Switch 2. I'm gonna switch over to Technician just in case these quest fulfillments give my player XP. I feel like that's the smart thing I need to start doing when it has that package. Okay, these ones were for golf clubs, but I feel like switching it over just in case is probably a smart play. What's going on, Jet Ski, Mr. Incredible, Private Jarkabob? How we all doing? Technician build today, I feel like I should, but I'm still like not quite done with all the stuff I want to do on my sculptor. But I probably should do some stuff. So let's take a look and see. 12 daily quests, 5 Divot Derby wins. Yeah, okay, buddy, sure. 10 up and downs, 15 casual match. I'm not gonna do that either. Not unless I have 5 different casual matchmaking things that have like 3. Yeah, what's going on, Johnny? The announcement of the old Switch 2? Yeah, so it was the full Nintendo Direct. It was like an hour-long presentation going through stuff with the Switch 2. I mean, big thing pretty well being that the Switch 2 is going to have, you know, what the features are, some of the new games, like there's going to be a new Mario Kart and stuff. Okay, so they want me to do 5 shots landing it, so I'm gonna need to do this to get the cowboy hat, and this is probably only, even though it says seasonal, it's probably only for this week. I mean, these are Clubhouse Pass themed, so now it's really only for the 50 VC. Record 1 under Gur within 50 feet with Technician, chase the top 10 in an online society, and win casual matchmaking. Okay. Oh, there's an update to change the quest? What exactly? Like a particular quest or the quest system in general? Because I think I hate getting these casual matchmaking ones. I get what they're trying to do with it, but I just don't want to play those ones that much, to be honest. What do we even have on this character? I guess that's kind of the real question here. What do we have on this character and how far can we level him? I have 31 points that I can put into the Technician. Apparently I went pretty heavy on power, trying to like reach back in my mind here a little bit, trying to figure out what I did. The thing is, I need to build this Technician up. It's just so expensive, but like we've got to do it. We'll get a little bit when we get to 90, right? We'll get a little bit of stuff back. I might have to respec once we get it maxed out, but let's start putting some stuff in because I think the technician is the other one we need to do. Got 38 available. Got the spinner. Super flop will be one. We're gonna want to get it down to the... I may as well start working towards this guy. I need 8 more. Because that's such an important one. I guess we'll put the tie spinner on, I don't know. Don't know if I really need to do that or not. Alright, we'll play our warm-up round with the technician, I guess, and then we'll kind of take it from there. Gonna switch my bag up a little bit here. Put the 4-iron on. And then we will put... Actually, I don't want another wood. I do like this being the hybrid. I haven't messed. I like having the little bit of loft on it. Gold driver, of course. I guess once we get this, I'll let this one naturally unlock. We're gonna have to change this up and put the power on, but for now we're just gonna live with these clubs. It's not like any of it really matters too much. What's going on, Lenora? Okay. That was fun. Did you have fun? I had fun. Not sure what that was all about. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna take everything, put it on the limited edition clubs that we have, let them slowly level up, and then we can go from there. I did not put this on to the full set. We got gold irons. It is really annoying to have to level everything up on each and every one. I like get what they're doing with it, but it's mostly just tedious. Hey, good evening, Deuce. Brandon, how's it going? Yes, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Yes, indeed. Okay. Well, I guess the last thing that I forgot to do. You gotta put on a Pro V1, right? Or maybe this guy's Callaway. No, I don't have the Callaway ball I play in real life. And by the one I play in real life, I mean the one that I've found the most. Play a lot of wooded balls. Hey, good evening, Duck. You like the Masters EA version? Have I tried? I did play it a little bit. I didn't love it. It did some good things. It did do some good things, but I didn't love it. My big knock on it is the randomness that's baked into the game. So for me, the fact that, you know, I would play and I could hit, it would tell me it's a perfect shot. You could have it, you know, a great line, but there was just this giant cone of uncertainty and you could just get thrown into the crap. Like, that's just not satisfying to me at all. Don't tell me it's a perfect shot and then I'm just in a horrific spot. That's not accurate. All right, a little open contact. Right now, we don't have strong contact on our clubs. That is one thing. That is one thing that on this build we are definitely missing. We have higher swing path. Didn't really seem to matter on that swing, but okay, I cannot seem to correct my swing path. Ordering a Sky Newport 2 Plus tomorrow so you can look good in the tournament you've got next month in Mesa. Little travel out to the desert. I enjoy it out there. I enjoy it out in Arizona. My grandparents have lived out there for pretty much my entire life. My parents have a house out there and will retire there one day. So I'm sure that I will be making plenty of visits in the future. I'm doing well, Iron Chef. How about yourself? And that is tough to shave off the right amount. That is very, very tough to shave off the right amount. Because you're just trying to get this little partial driver. I keep leaving it open. We're getting 100 points on these, but we keep rolling through this. There we go. Okay, so when you partial a shot, it lowers the flight. So theoretically, so that's why the wind does not play as much when you partial. I need to work out some numbers as to exactly what that effect is. That's good to see visually represented for us here. Getting ready for some legend play? Ooh, good luck. Good luck, good luck. We're also technically getting prepped for some legend play. I need something to land so we get the bronze here. I think I started aiming it too far to the left, yeah. Alright, it's okay. We have... We'll take that as a warm-up. I don't need to be chasing perfection on this one. The XP boost would definitely be nice, because I don't think right now the issue is as much VC as it is just getting the levels. Okay, let's make sure everything's in order here. Off, off, off. Turn the trajectory off. Marker only, meter only. Is 158 what we're playing on these days? I think it is, because we've got... Yeah, I think we'll, if something's wrong, we will notice it as we play. Yeah, so today we're gonna get some warm-up done with our technician build. I'm still gonna play my daily. I'm still gonna play the ranked tours and everything. So I don't know exactly how we're gonna go about full-on leveling. What's going on, Jim? Do I not have a sponsor? What's going on here? Do I not have a sponsor? Doesn't seem like it. Can I sign with you guys? And then I also can sign with FootJoy for apparel. Alright, we'll do that. Give us something to build towards. Hey, good evening, Richard. Welcome back. Hey, thank you for the luck, Iron Chef. Yeah, we're gonna start to work on this technician build. I really don't know what I want to do with it in terms of getting it up, because I want to keep playing with our sculptor so that we like can get decent, you know, decent progress made in ranked tours and on ranked. Like I don't want to be dropping stuff because all of a sudden I decide to play as a different character. Okay, it's a little bit off the mark here. Look how fat though. So that's what we're normally playing with, or maybe a little bit. Yeah, when you get up to the 90s there, it is substantial. It is substantial indeed, so certainly something for us. Certainly something for us to be considering and mindful of. You know, as we're choosing. Yeah, this is where you would want. This is where you want that super flop. Because what are you supposed to do here? I think you have to super flop, like in a normal world. Trying to chip that through the rough is not a simple task. Alright, good up and down. You're on hunger strike until the Braves win again? Plan on being hospitalized very soon? Oh no. Yeah, I had caught that they were down yesterday. I'm assuming they lost again based on that statement. You think you guys are going to be able to steal one here against... I don't know. Is it steal one? I guess technically. Steal one against the Dodgers. Throw this into the wind a little bit. It's coming out to the left, or left to right. Try and drop it in. Spin it back. We'll take that. We'll take that. Only winless team in Major League Baseball. Yeah, kind of crazy to think the White Sox have 2 wins already. I mean, obviously you've got, you know, law of averages, or law of large numbers and everything in play in the grand scheme of things here, but that certainly has to sting. That certainly has to sting. 96. It's definitely gonna play more than that. I'm gonna cut through with the 5-iron here. Underswung it. Underswing with the overpowered rhythm. That works out pretty nicely. Oh, come on. You gotta turn. You gotta turn. So yeah, I don't know. I may have, like I said, I'm gonna have to respec at the end. I don't know what the proper build is when it comes to a technician, right? Obviously, we're not fully maxed out, but I don't know contact to power ratio. What is the right thing to run on clubs? Oh, that is fantastic touch. That is fantastic touch. Land that thing short enough with the tailwind to take the big hop and just squeak onto the green. Super excited for Switch 2. What exactly are you looking forward to? I was watching the Direct this morning. I thought it was pretty interesting how they went about like putting in your, you know, if you're interested in being notified for a console drop, that it was like you had to have online membership for a year prior and like 50 plus hours played. Like trying to avoid scalpers getting in directly is basically what it boils down to. Oh, I flared it. Need that little bit of forgiveness. Mario Kart and GameCube games. I'm very interested to see how the GameCube games play, because I know that I've heard stuff like that's starting to get into that territory. Get into that territory of games that don't emulate as well. I mean, I think GameCube emulation is pretty solid, but as you get into those newer consoles, like the emulation doesn't work as well. So, you know, be interesting to see exactly what they're doing behind the scenes. Can't get my contact. I am just continually adjusting. 4-iron catches that, right? Like I can't get a hybrid out of here, even on full, even on like a high draw, right? This is a test. No, because that's coming into play. I gotta lay this up. That's a terrible call if I go for that. No one's excited for the Nintendo camera? What? The Nintendo camera? Excited? No, I'm not. I mean, I think there's no way that stuff is like enabled for outside of like parties that you know the people, right? Right? They can't be. There can't be that much naivety with it. 5 frames per second. Yeah, which, to be fair, I kind of appreciated that it did, because that means that it was like an actual instance of it and not like rendered, you know, like a rendered situation. Like, I still don't necessarily trust Nintendo Online for, like, the other stuff, let alone that. I'm sure that there's gotta be some sort of casual market in which there is interest there. I gotta play this more to the left. As much as I want to go at this hole, well, I left the face open, so we're gonna go right at this hole. I was trying to play it smart, but I will always take that. "100% Japan for that kind of stuff, you think?" Could be. Could be. That's definitely one thing that I don't really, like, think about when I see those things initially. You know, but I mean, always, I will say, always a credit to Nintendo, right? Like, they're always one trying to be a bit more on the innovative side. Ah, come on. Man, okay, elevation completely got the win there. I don't have pick yet, so we've gotta do something like this. There's just nowhere to work. There's just nowhere to work. Whew. I thought he dropped the club in his hand and it was gonna give me the fake out disappointment. Walk of Fame, that would have been Walk of Shame right there. Love their game. They do a really good job of innovating at, you know, on their hardware and their concepts, and maximizing, you know, well-known IPs. Yeah, I mean, so, like, if it's Mario, if it's Zelda, if it's any of that stuff, you know, you usually know you're gonna be in for a pretty good time. We're in between clubs. Partial this guy. It's actually really good to see the that ball flight information before, because now I can more effectively play those the right to left on partial shots, because I'm partialing it so I know that it's not gonna get offline as much. Accuracy is fabulous, thank you. I mean, it definitely helps when we can be hitting our inputs. Is that a Philly shirt? What up, AK? You best believe it is. You best believe it is. I gotta stay true to my Philly roots. Playing 169, wind is Probably playing at about 180s. This is turning though, which kinda sucketh. Kinda sucketh. Try and squeeze it. I don't love that, but wow, that just, the way that that wind is at a diagonal, it just played straight. That would have been really good had I recognized where I needed to aim it. Okay, we'll figure those chips out at some point. At some point. Bases loaded, no outs, and struck out 3 straight times. So, right before stream started, I saw Bohm singled, Schwarber doubled. Did they not do anything? After that, they loaded the bases behind Schwarber and then struck out 3 times? That's a very... It's like when they're on, they can absolutely dominate, and then they do stuff like that, and it's like, guys, what are we doing? Pulled it. Dang. Dang. Felt like that could have been decent. Scored 2 that inning. Next inning, they somehow pulled that off. I'll only let it frustrate me if we end up losing. I mean, it is frustrating in the moment, but like try and not get too frustrated for the time being. That's some nice touch out of that bunker. What up, Drew? Harper, Bohm, Schwarber, all strikeouts. It's tough because like those guys can ball out. It's just like it becomes a situational hitting thing, right? You're up 2-0. You don't have to get the jack. Like you do not have to get the grand slam. Get a guy in. All you need to do is just make contact to the outfield. So yeah, that stuff is always pretty frustrating. I left the face open? I mean, that's definitely the better miss, because I think if I close it, we're in a really bad spot. Too many strikeouts, I know. And it's... You get them on a roll and they look amazing. You know, all the home runs and everything, like it's this great thing. But it is live and die by the long ball sometimes. Yeah, which ends up being like a very big pain point come postseason, right? You can go on a run and hit all these long balls and stuff, but you know, we've seen how that's turned out. It gets you close, but if you cool at the wrong time, GG. Hey, enjoy your lurk, Tom. Cassie swings at a slider a foot out of the zone. I'm not. I stopped playing baseball at a very young age. I am not gonna sit here and try and have, yeah, any sort of opinion on what guys should or should not be swinging at, because I know that that stuff can look very, very deceiving in the box. I've seen enough video breakdowns of, you know, this pitch looks like this and this other pitch looks like this, and here are the two side by side at like 2/3 of the way to the plate. So I am not going to deceive myself into thinking I know. But it looks bad on paper. It looks bad on paper for sure. Go on, Christian. Thinking about getting into streaming, no idea where to start. Well, I guess the first question. So if you're playing on Xbox, the bare bones way to start is to just stream directly from the Xbox. I believe Twitch has integration. I don't know if YouTube does. And I don't think you can stream with both. If you happen to have a capture card and stuff, which if you haven't streamed and haven't done content stuff before, probably don't have. So easiest way would probably be to have a Twitch account. Unless you'd have to do the research. I don't know about streaming to YouTube. It's probably easier to stream to Twitch on the Xbox if I had to take my best guess. But I would say have a Twitch account, download the Twitch app, and then you should be able to stream directly from the Xbox. That's how I got started. I mean, albeit it was 9 years ago, so I don't know what it's like these days. But having the app, I believe then you're able to just like hit start, you know, set a title, set a game, click go. Wife watch my stream? Not really. She'll pop in every once in a while just to kind of see what's going on, but for the most part, I mean, I've been doing it long enough. She's been on stream before. She checks in on the stream occasionally, but yeah, no, for the most part, doesn't really have anything to do with the stream. All right, 98%. Oh, I still left that open, really. It's gonna kick in the bunker. Dang, these have been some really, really tough spots to splash out of, because, like, this gets to be such a tight window. That was a pretty good touch. I gotta get that pick shot going, though. Gotta get that pick shot going. Yeah, at this point, Richard, it's part of routine. Like, I stream 4 days a week. You know, we're in the territory of it's post bedtime for our kid. Yeah, so she's taking the time for herself. I'm taking the time for myself. She'll go to bed and, well, it depends. Sometimes she's up a little bit later, but she tends to go to bed much earlier, which is why I'm able to stream. Because we've kind of had the conversation of, well, I'm not going to stream because we're going to hang out for just a tiny bit. And then you're going to go to bed and I'm still going to be up for hours. Of course it jumped off. Ah, that was a pretty bad push. 8 degrees. You gotta focus up. You gotta focus up on that. Alright, we're getting our little bits of my player XP. I will say, at this course, Torrey Pines always has it pretty mean when it comes to those bounces. That kicked out that far to the right. But like everything feeds into these bunkers. Everything feeds into these bunkers. Oh, come on. We're getting pretty decent. We're getting pretty decent at those short-sided splash shots. Considering we don't have the pick and having to splash it instead. You won a solo ranked on Pinehurst today by 3 shots? Felt pretty nice. Oh, I bet it did. Always feels nice to just absolutely dominate. Winning big is just always a great feeling. I think 4-iron, you just take it. And you just end up on the green. We'll try and take the 2-putt. Open face, better kick forward. That was danger close to being mighty bad. Mighty bad. I'm getting really bad on the swing path, to be honest. That was close. That was close. Need to be a little bit more out to the right there, the way that cut across. So I gotta fix my swing path on my putts. I am going very inside on my takeaway, like I'm hitting a full shot. This is not where we want to be. I'll be shocked if we lose this. Okay, Shoffley flying up to 5. Greens on that course are relentless. Yeah, you have to get it to the right part of the green. If you are off towards the edges, that thing just starts rolling off all sorts of different directions. What's going on, Mad Dog? My day's going well. How about yours? Thank you for asking. We had some thunderstorms roll through. It's supposed to rain here for the next couple of days, so it's cooled down a little bit. It's getting kind of chilly. Kind of just bleh. It's not fun when you don't have the sunshine. You can feel it change, but we all good. All right, so we got a fresh new wedge. We're maxed out on the clubhouse pass, so that's all taken care of. Yeah, it'll be nice to get some XP going here. I don't know how long it's gonna take. All right, there's the blue Mizuno wedges. Got the cowboy hat. We got a new FootJoy glove. Daily quests. We got all that money. Some My Player experience, clubs. I mean, the clubhouse pass doesn't matter here. Snowed up in Toronto today. You're going backwards. Yeah, I think it's the part of the same storm. It's 47 right now. It was 80 for you, Richard? Well, yeah, you're down south, so yeah. It was not so fun. Definitely better than the snow. Definitely better than the snow, but yeah, just when you get that, we've had some nice days, and then when the weather changes, like the pressure shifts, it cools off, the sun doesn't come out, like you can feel the change. Yeah, you feel more tired and more whatever, like you just don't have that same energy. 80 in Houston. I'm jealous. We had like a near 80-degree day, I want to say last week, and it was very nice. I'm hoping that it starts to come back. I was just starting to enjoy going out to the driving range and stuff. We're trying to get in contact with the person for some lessons, so hopefully that gets resolved pretty soon here. It's like trying to play phone tag, except, well, I guess it's not really phone tag. We've been calling a bunch, and they haven't been calling us back. We're getting to the pro shop, but the pro... I don't think the pro shop people have actually been forwarding the information over. You're not ready for it to get hot? Well, the thing is, it doesn't get crazy, crazy hot here. Weather averages. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, average high is like 84 in July. Average high like 84. So it should get pretty comfortable through the spring. Warm during the summer, maybe some hotter days, and then nice during the fall. So it'll be great. It'll be great once we get like fully rolling with it. You're putting like mad again today, Obi-Wan? That's exactly what you love to hear. All right, let's see where we can get to. We started at level 32, right? Playing on Legend, the higher multiplier definitely helps us out. 35. So the couple hundred XP on these boosts, like, it's pretty well chump change, isn't it? It's pretty well chump change. I mean, not that I should say no to it. Are these all the same? Are they all contact recover? Why do they do that? Why is it that every single one of the weeklies is the same? I guess that one's different. That's putt weight. But the other three are contact recovery, power putt, contact putt, path, rhythm. So is it just like a 50-50 chance? Like, do they just have two sets of them? It must be. It must be that they just have like two sets of them. And that's what you're gonna get. It's a lot of effort for 50 VC. The 7 birdies in a row, but like recording 4 eagles in a single round. Deciding casual matchmaking. We've got to play casual matchmaking for our daily. So I guess that means Topgolf counts as casual matchmaking, right? Or no, I think it's something. I think it's separate. I know, we almost got the 4 eagles. I missed that. I missed the 4th one, and I'm sad about it because I don't think we're going to get it. Yeah, I don't think that Topgolf counts for casual matchmaking. I think Topgolf counts just for like regular. So what we can do, I think we'll just take, just for the XP, what's gonna be the fastest one? It's not gonna be Divot Derby. I don't want to play high rollers because this isn't my norm. This isn't my norm, so do we just end up doing like a cat? It's so dumb. We'll just end up playing like a Pro-Am head-to-head. I'm just nervous about playing high rollers on Pro-Am because it means it levels the field and this isn't a fully upgraded character. Did I get the sign up for the clean play thing? I didn't, Tom. I didn't do that. I don't know if I should just sign up for the one. Is the little bit of VC worth it? I don't know. 2v2 3-hole? What, the quick match? It's a good call, BC. That's a good call. All right. Yeah, so we'll do that because that'll probably be the quickest way to get things done, especially because if you win 2 holes, then you're donezo, right? Win 2 holes and then you are done. All right. So ads are about to hit here in just a couple minutes, so we're gonna take a quick break. But before we go, drop a like on the streams if you would, if you're enjoying. Also, if you're enjoying, drop a sub, drop a follow. All those things greatly help me out. Yeah, the likes are the way that YouTube knows people are enjoying to push it. Anywho, I always feel very uncomfortable pushing my own stream in my own stream. I don't think that's ever going to change. It hasn't changed in 9 years. You know, maybe by year 20 we'll have it down. But I appreciate y'all being here. We got plenty of golf left tonight, and I'll see you guys back in 3 minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. I was not expecting to queue into quick match that quickly, especially with Tiger Woods. But I guess people must use this pretty frequently for their casual matchmaking stuff. Like, this is probably the top alternative to playing the high rollers. Good evening, RJ. How are we tonight? I think Kodiak was Tiger, so it's 2 to 4 person match play. Hold on. Didn't it say match play, or did it say stroke play? I'm confused. I am very confused. I mean, it must be stroke the way that everything's coming up. What's going on, Fib? It is stroke play? How have you been, by the way? I mean, Tiger's just gonna smoke us here. No? Did we really outdrive Tiger? Huh. Who would have thunk the overpower? First time that happened, ad break, then right into ads? Did you have the tab in the background, BUC? Or like not the active window? So I'm wondering if the stream was like an inactive window, if then when it became active, it like triggered it. That's odd. Watching me has improved your game so much? Doing well in your friends' society? I love to hear that, Richard. That's awesome. Watch it on your phone? No, then we'll just blame Twitch Mobile. We'll just blame Twitch Mobile. It's never been the greatest. That's for certain. This is a long approach. 200 yards in. Over 200 into a front pin on a par 4. Just not like a fun distance. This is a little bit better, but it's kicking left. Yeah, you have got to be precise, and I don't really want to be playing that much draw. 5-iron into this. I hate how much it's like just a simpler life. It is just a simpler life here to take this 5-iron and shorten it. Whatever, I'll take the open. Wow. All right, well, him leaving makes things easier for us. Might not be PGA, but what about Everybody's Golf not? Is Everybody's Golf confirmed for Switch 2? I know that, I know it's in... There's a new one coming to regular Switch. It must be coming to Switch 2 as well, right? There's no way games that are coming out in the near term here are going to be Switch 1 exclusive, right? Right? What's going on, Garfield? You're slowly improving too? Stop it, guys. No, that's always awesome. Like, I try and divulge as much information as I can. Yeah, I know I've seen a few of those videos out of, like, there were a couple that came out recently. I think Zane did one, I think Revan did one. I'm sure there's some other people. Everybody just does variations of what other people do for the most part. Yeah, but it was basically like caddying their round, but I don't know. I feel like almost every round that I play is caddying myself out loud. I maybe don't say everything, but divulge to you? Oh, I will divulge to you so many things, guy. One of them is my deepest and humblest respects and thank yous. For 56 months, as a heckin' long time, we are coming up very quickly, sir. We are coming up very quickly on 5 years. Hot dang. Hot dang. Always blows my mind that that people have been around for as long as they have. Especially just, I don't know. Especially just knowing that we've been on golf for quite some time, and like golf is just very different from what we used to do. And like someone like you that came in from not even our normal Souls lifestyle back in the day, right? Like you came in from City Skylines. It's not even something that I made. And you're still around, so that's always a very humbling and cool thing. I know I get quite repetitive with some of that stuff. You've been playing computer science today? No, you've been playing Counter-Strike? Was it CS? They have a forced on CS2, right? Hey, nobody, welcome back. Came in for golf, didn't know I was a Souls guy. Speaking of, oh wow, nice shot. Speaking of, how about the From Software exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2? Was it? It's like Duskbloods, I think it's called. In this context, City Skylines, I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me, guy. What is context anyway? I'm only a computer science guy, so it's not like we have context in code. I'm just a dumb one. Redneck Truckin', what's going on? Kind of look like Woody Harrelson? Oh, Woody Harrison, I'm sorry. I got a Woody Harrelson comparison yesterday. I did not know I looked like Woody Harrison as well. Now what's going on? Hope all is well with you. That really didn't want to turn back. It just, everything went left early. Alrighty then. From Zane Raider, I know, Tom. And that's always really cool too, because there's very frequently, you hear stories about people that like, I found this person from this person and they're still around. Very often, you get a big raid, most people leave, or like people maybe stick around for a little bit. Now they know who you are, but they don't really watch. So always a very cool thing when someone is kind enough to share their community with you, and that community becomes a little bit part of your community. Told us a while back, someone asked if he's played Souls before. Let me tell you. That's funny. Tolo is one of the few people that I can watch literally play anything. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on like the exactness of what it is, but I can watch that man play the most obscure random crap you've never heard of before, and it's a good time. Maybe it's because we share the same birthday, but I don't think that's exactly it. Been watching for a bit now, Busey? November 17th, 2021 on the follow date. That is, that's a solid 3.5 years, man. That's a solid 3.5 years. Right below the hole. Nice little uphill putt. Get in there, Ollie. 3 years as well? Always. Always neat to see, like, because some people, I mean, that's the thing with Twitch, right? Just Twitch as a whole. People can come and go over years. Like, you meet so many people from all over, you know, and if I can be a steady through line, you know, that people can come and go and, like, return to a center point is pretty cute. Am I gonna give them the line? I think so. Do I really need to look at a putt on Pro-Am? Probably. Probably. Flipper USN raid back in 21? I would, if I had to pick between the two, I would say that it's Barrett, because I don't think C-Flip's ever rated here or really spent any time there or time here. Why does there have to be a winner in casual? Why do I have to 1v1 this guy? I just wanted to be done. Why can't I have a tie and move on with my day? Ooh, that was... something went horribly wrong there. Crude reminder of the one pet peeve you have in this game. So many clothing reskins from 23. The clothing just... there's so much they could do with it. There really is so much they could do with it. You know, clothing recolors. It's not like you could give the same clothing options or clothing styles, like so many different options, but instead you're just restricted to very specific assets, and could be better. Two guys you watch, but yeah. I mean, I'm just going on best guess. I don't think, like, C-Flip is a person who I've heard of and I've seen around, but I don't think he's, I mean, if he's been here, he doesn't follow or hang out. Which, don't get me wrong, is fine. People don't have to like every stream they ever come across. Not what I'm saying. But I still see Barrett from time to time, so. It's an American game, they can't have ties? Okay. Come on, Ollie. We're gonna say that golf is an American game. I know that the PGA hosts it, but didn't this sport originate in Scotland? All right. So let's switch on over to our sculptor so we can play the daily master. About 2K as devs. Well, I'm gonna not to be too technically correct here, but you're gonna be 0 for 2 on this. HB Studios is Canadian. But we're gonna play the Daily Masters. So if anybody wants to hop in and play, I know I didn't really give much of a heads up, but if we've got any interest here, I can make a room. I don't understand. Somebody explain this to me. Promotion to Albatross 3. -5 merits. 1 point. I don't know what just happened. Don't. Even Canadians have to play overtime in sports. That is true. That is true. But you play overtime and you get a point for participating in overtime. Yeah, you get a participation trophy. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get to Condor so I can have these shoes I'll never wear. It doesn't make any sense, nobody. It doesn't make sense. And I don't play enough of it. I'm not gonna get out to the... They want you to play so many ranked tours rounds. Because it's just events, it's not even rounds. So like playing the weekly, like they want you to play the same course over and over on different difficulty levels. Like that's so boring to me. If you had them shuffled, if you shuffled the events and like Pro was on one course and Pro Am was on, but like they don't open up enough courses for it. They rotate stuff. I'm never gonna get all the participation things. I don't get why some people. I mean, if that's what tickles your fancy, then I suppose. Yeah, so I'll make a room here real quick. If anybody wants to run the Master Daily, you can go into Calamity Bay. Calamity Bay. I'll post it in the chat for convenience here. So if anybody's interested, more than welcome to join. I'll leave it open for a couple minutes here. Probably a minute or two. Leave a last call if we're not full. On the non-crossplay leaderboards, gotta grind on that side. You would for sure. Oh, you're right. Good call, Tom. I was gonna switch to Sculptor. Oh, I can't switch it from here. All right. Sorry, Duck. We're gonna have to forgive my dum-dum here. Tom's got my back. I was about to daily technician and then be real sad about it. Okay. Okay. I'll try it again. You're gonna judge me for wrong answers? Obi-Wan, I am a Penn State guy. I am a Penn State guy. Chewy sneaking in. What up, Chewy? Alright, there we go. There we go. All right, we got one slot left. If anybody is interested in playing the rank daily here with us. Doing well, Chewy. Doing well, man. We were talking about it earlier. Just kind of, yeah, the weather has gotten a bit cooler and rainier here and is supposed to be for the next number of days. So, yeah, that part is most unfortunate. But outside of that, I mean, we're doing well. Yeah, you just get that, like, you don't have the same energy when the sun's not out. Go Dogs. Well, as an Eagles guy, you know, I'll take them Bulldogs. Yeah, I'm a Penn State alum, so that's where my heart lies. But I do enjoy the college football. All right, last call. Any takers? Any takers here before we get going? You've had rain for the last 5 days? Yeah, we had like a sprinkle the other, like yesterday or 2 days ago. But then we had some thunderstorms today, and it's supposed to rain, I think, through Sunday, like on and off. All right, no takers. In the unfortunate words of Dak Prescott, here we go. Good Super Bowl this year? You loved it? Oh, I loved it too. I loved it too. Well, the few screwballs that still support Navy vet. Well, I mean, it's kind of in your name, right? You gotta stick with it. No, I don't have any side in like the Army-Navy battle. But that takes place in Philly, right? They play at the link, if memory serves me correctly. All right, a little pull to start, but pull into the wind. Gotta get that swing a little more. Honestly, not bad to be on the left side of the stadium here. Every 3 years, they moved either the Meadowlands or the Rose Bowl. Oh, okay. I didn't, like I said, I don't pay attention too closely to it. I want to be long. I want to be long, if anything. I don't want to leave it short. I've been feeling those wedges, you really have to de-loft, de-spin them to get it in. To get it in close. Yeah, I think we definitely got the angle off the tee there to get the bird. Nothing bait. Thank you for the follow. Only American teams you follow properly is the Angels, Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs. Ugh. I will say I rooted for the Chiefs in the beginning because, you know, Andy Reid going over, wanted to see him get a Super Bowl. But I think pretty much everybody other than Chiefs fans are tired of the Chiefs. You watch any good matchups? With tailgating at A&M is a fun tradition. Yeah, not that I always get to, but I'll try and watch a good number of the a lot of the bigger matchups. Like if there are some top matchups to watch, I'll try and get in on that. For sure. Penn State tailgates, especially Penn State whiteouts. Those are just a grand old time. Highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend a Penn State whiteout. Only at night though. Don't when they do the Fox Noon kickoff. That sucks. But when they do the night game under the lights, it's a heck of an experience. What up, Lucas? Go Gunners? What? That's Arsenal, right? You watch Third Tier? What what's their name? Ryan Reynolds' team. What division are they up to these days? I pulled it. We're gonna be like pin high left here. Almost. That would have been so good. That would have been so good. 166. We've got to add pace. I don't want to end up short on a putt here up the hill. I'm not gonna end up short. I'm just not gonna break. Ugh. Oh man, you gotta make those. I feel like Wrexham. That's it. You're at the top of that division last year. Look, might be promoted to championship. That's crazy. That's crazy what they've been able to accomplish there. Occupy an automatic promotion spot. That is quite wild. Impressive? Thanks, Lucas. I don't know. I don't know. I played a bunch of FIFA and stuff and got into soccer, you know, back a number of years. About a decade or so ago. But anymore, I don't pay attention to it. I pay attention to like Milan's scores, but not much else. And that's just kind of like a relic of history. But I've never followed Prem. But I know there's a bunch of British folks in the golf community. So I know that there's definitely some debates back and forth in different chats that I see. No, I've been an AC Milan fan since I've been an AC Milan fan since back when I started following, like, or started getting into soccer. As silly as it was, the way that it came, I don't know what my Italian family would have rooted for, or if they were even into soccer, but my buddy and I would play just as different teams and stuff, and I wanted to find an Italian team that I liked. That's just one that I happened to like the play style of in the game, and I just kind of started following them from there. So it's kind of silly in the grand scheme of things, like why I root for them, but that's just kind of the team I landed on. Only to find out that they used to be great. Yeah, back in the day. Gonna miss low, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Wow, okay, now we're just making some putts. Like Liverpool and Everton, play them this weekend. Can name all 92 teams in the top 4 English leagues. Sheesh. I keep pulling my swing path. Fortunately, that's okay here. Alright, let's see. Playing 137, or no, 127. Doing my math backwards there. 127, we'll call it 135. You need a little bit less than that. I almost overcorrected the swing path. Almost. I don't love this. Don't love how outside I gotta start that. Their owner also owns the Red Sox. Yeah, that's been a pretty common thing these days. Like the sports ownership groups and everything. But I think that's kind of a trend across the board, not necessarily just within, like just with sports, but more so that, oh, you know what? I probably should have taken the power drive there. We had open space. But in the sense that these players have money, and so they're looking for investments, and, you know, very wisely, people are becoming business people beyond their careers. And so they're getting their money into investment groups. You know, some are doing businesses, but obviously there's familiarity in sports. Right now you gotta learn how to swing right. Got hit for the AI? What do you mean, Navy vet? Got hit for the AI. Ah, see, I was right in thinking I needed to bring that back. Okay. I was right in thinking I needed to bring that back. That's mental note. Oh, the API. The API. Well, the API right now doesn't mean anything. They're fully in a testing phase. They had put out a message that anybody that's getting those API failure emails to just ignore them. Because basically they just got the API. The swing is different. All the data points that they use, like, they've got to change some stuff. So it's nothing to worry about at the moment. Ah, Colby. I was so worried about the swing path, I just flared the contact point then. It's not great. All right, well, at least now we have pick back. That is gonna make my life a heck of a lot easier. Okay, that came out pretty short, so we've got a little bit of a par save here. Ooh, just catch the edge, nice. You have raises that you use throughout 2K23, shot 15 under in last CCI, felt good. Yeah, right now the jury's kind of out on how third-party controllers are gonna are going to be judged in this iteration of the game. Yeah, we really don't know. I mean, we can definitely make some assumptions. Just historically speaking. How did I leave that one open, though? That one I felt like I was left. Okay. Don't necessarily love that. Okay, that's as good as I can get on input. Pretty solid read. Just always stings to like not really give yourself a great chance there because we were so off on that swing. It's just like it never should have been. I just don't know how we got so far to the right. I must have been on the inside part of my thumb, which is where I normally like that feel if I'm trying to finish more left, and then like pushed from the inside instead of pulled. Like that's the only thing I can think. 131. I think we might be able to throw this thing pin high. Pin high with the stock pitching wedge. Take that. Take a birdie. Bucks owner owns Man U. Put the club $1 billion in debt at times? Holy cow. I mean, they haven't gone under, so I assume whatever they're doing, yeah, they're able to recoup. This isn't going to go 14 yards, especially up the hill. I feel like I got to partial the 4-iron back to about the same spot. Lift it open. Does feed right to left up here. Not enough to get to the hole, but enough to be in the right ballpark. It's downhill a little bit. Almost. It's so hard to judge on those putts through the fringe the way that the speed difference is. It's so hard to judge how it's gonna sneak through there. And by that I just mean like how it's gonna actually play off of the slope. If it's not flat through the fringe, I feel like it breaks way more, and I tried to play for it, just wasn't enough. Hard against the club to buy it, play they're absolutely take dividends out, reinvest it in the Bucks. I mean, that's the tough thing with owners that are part of like investment groups, right? Because I mean, you would think they would still want or do things in the best interest of that team because, you know, trying to make money, but wow, that really fades. Hot dang. I gotta give it some pace. That's sick. It's not enough pace. It's not enough pace. It takes a little bit of break. That's gotta go in, man. Hey, thank you, Mock. I got this Philly shirt as a gift a couple years ago, and it's definitely probably my favorite sports shirt I have at the moment. Mostly because a lot of my Eagles and Flyers and stuff are all older and fading. So it's 150 to the flag. We've got to play this 130s down. Oh, geez. What are we thinking here, Colby? What are we thinking? I'm probably not gonna get a good read on this, so we're just gonna hit a 50-degree. Flared the face. Well, it was long anyway. Unfortunately, I don't think I subconsciously really wanted to give it enough time to read that the proper way. Ooh, okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. You're the UK current. What kind of controller do I use? I use a stock PS5 controller. Where do we want to be? It's not really a fun approach angle. Oh, is that where we want to be? Is you just hit driver? I'm gonna partial the driver here. I don't want to go too far. It's out of risk-taking. Middlesbrough, that's where your girlfriend's from. They're the championship. One player you saw, the Adama Traore. Why does the name ring a bell? There was a Traore on Milan at one point, right? A winger? That's probably years ago, though. This has to be a different Traore. Just a common last name. Big kick left, go in the hole. Right. Would have been so good to have called it. Like Tyreek Hill, but bigger. That's crazy, LT. What's going on, dude? Are we just putting on a putting clinic, Chewy? Shorter for me on YouTube? Could be. Could be. I mean, I prefer when they go in because that's just easier content. You know, it's easier to sell somebody on a shot that you hold, not one that you got close. Feel like I am, technically speaking here, getting a little bit risky trying to shape this as much as that. Well, what am I doing? 7 degrees open on the contact. Like, how do I miss it that badly? Like, what am I doing in my brain hole? Not tinkin'. That's what. I should have super flopped. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have tried to super flop that. Still gonna miss it low, huh? Still gonna miss it low. Alright, that's an unfortunate bogey. I shouldn't be taking bogeys like that. There's no reason for it. Years of proactivity. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for the tutorial for sure. I'd love to know. Can power drive clear this? You know, I can play a little fade here. Nope. Pushed it right into the tree. That's the one side I couldn't miss. I would have much preferred the pull. All right. Well. Now we pay the price. Now we pay the price. Tried to get greedy. But man, if you miss your line, it's not a good time. That's still, hold the phone. That ends up that far left. I was even right thinking like I had a chance at ending up right of the hole. Boy, was I wrong. Oh, boy. We'll take it. Sheesh. Yeah, I'll always take a putting tutorial. Always take a putting tutorial. Putting, not tutorials. Putting is just always the weakest part of my game. Close contact. So that's going to be a more aggressive line. Ah, dang it. I was trying to get that to land just on and like roll around. I mean, this is one you have to super flop, right? I think you have to. Oh no, what was that contact? I need to finish those more up. I don't know why I decided that finishing that one to the left was correct. The angle is so steep on the backswing, or not steep, so outside on the backswing that I have to have like a really vertical feel in my swing. If I feel like I'm finishing left, I am miles left. So Pacheco's height, Tyreek's acceleration and pace, built like Derrick Henry but bigger. Yeah, you would think that they're just in the wrong sport. Yeah, I mean, too muscular for what they're doing. But hey, if it works, it works. Playing 186. Just a 7-iron. And then a little bit of fade to keep it around this tree. And it's got to climb though. Come on, roll a little bit. James Grimble, thank you for the follow. I will take that. We'll take that. Unnecessary bogey. Some mishits. Like I don't know that we could have eagled that par 5. Managed to take a birdie there. We played pretty well overall. Oh, we're always leaving strokes. We're always leaving strokes. It looks like a boxer. All right, let me look at him real quick. Barcelona B team, 1 appearance in Barcelona, 2 years in Aston Villa, then Middlesbrough. Okay. So I knew that they were the Wolves. I did not realize it was Wolverhampton Wanderers. You ever asked me, you showed me that logo and asked me who it was, I would tell you the Wolves, but I would have never known that. I would have never known that. Little loan at Barcelona, now he's playing for Fulham. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, looks just like an absolute animal. So strong. So strong. But according to FIFA, he's only a 75, so dang. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Well played. Well played, boys. In there, Chewy. 13 under. Well done. Say more than Wolves. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like how it says that we're in first, but if we actually go to the leaderboard, these leaderboards are all sorts of messed up. That's a tougher course. That's always a tougher course. Especially when you start seeing some people that you know shooting in single digits. There's Drew. Got Rio down at 6. Yeah, I've seen some people make some comments that TGC is going to be 50 under to make a pro tour. I think that is wildly inaccurate, personally. Because we'll have to see what coursing conditions they give us for TGC. But I was looking at it, and like I think the pro tours you had to shoot like in the 20s or 30s to make it in the last game. 2023 qualifier at the Keg Farm. Now I think scores will be a bit lower, but there were 17 people that shot in the 50s. To get out to, like, if you did 125 each and did like 50 on plat, so let's go with the top 300 make a pro tour. 300 people, that would have put you at, you needed 2,700 to make a pro tour. There's no way it jumps 23 strokes. I think the top players are very visible, and you see it on leaderboards and stuff. People playing well. A lot of them were already in the top. I don't think it's going to be that aggressive to get kinetic. I think you'll have to show up and shoot, but I think if you can shoot high single digits, low double digits, you will be so comfortably into a pro tour. I think. My opinion, we'll see how it pans out when we actually get there, but I think it's maybe a bit of an exaggeration if I had to say. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Ads are getting ready to roll here. We take a break so nobody misses anything. As always, if you're enjoying and you're new, drop a follow, drop a sub, helps me immensely. And what helps me even more than all of those things is a like on the YouTube streams if you're watching over there. Yeah, we're going to come back. We've got round 3 at the Valero Texas Open on the Master Weekly for 2K ranked tours. So we're going to play that, and then we'll probably hop into some ranked duos to wrap up the night. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to get in on that, stick around. But I'll see you guys back here in 3. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Muted? Yes, Isaiah. I was muted because I'm a dingus. I'm a dingus. Thank you for the heads up. All I was saying was we're not quite where we were, you know, in terms of last week's scoring, you know, relatively speaking here, but we're doing all right. I mean, double digits per round average here. Always a good start. A little bit more wins. Let's see what we can do. I was playing about 117. Just playing a little bit more. I'm gonna wanna cut it. Try and flight this in. Alright, we like that. It's a great line, gonna be a little bit short. I could have flighted it a little more. Again, those wedges always seem to, even though it says the yardage, it says about the yardage going up, doesn't quite seem to stretch it quite as much as it indicates. Really gotta work those shots through the wind. Oh, I pushed it. Definitely was not expecting to get that far. That far to the right. Or that far to the left, rather, like on the actual swing. I think even if we were in the fairway, I don't think we're greenlit. Even if we were, just lay it back, give ourselves a little partial iron shot to get through the wind. It's 94 yards. Playing about 93. What's this wind gonna do to us? What is this wind gonna do to us? Say this plays 8? Maybe 9 or 10. 103, that's gonna be short. That's 3 yards through. Oh man, that's so good. Oh, that's such good backspin down towards the hole. Hey, thank you, Jackalope. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Played about 184, 184, 185. I mean, I think that 8... I think that played... Well, that's on a wedge. So let's play this more like 11? More like 11, so 196. It'll leave us 5 yards short. Yeah, I like this 6 iron. I like this 6 iron. Let's turn it over a little bit more to the right. But there's that distance that we wanted. Oh wow, that dies. I thought that we would cover that a little bit more. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, well. Didn't exactly see that one coming. Oh, I underswung it. Okay, I was like, wow, that putt came out weird. It was like uphill into downhill into uphill. I thought we'd be good. I didn't give enough power. Ugh. Shame that. It's okay, though. We'll recover. Wow, that 6 iron just sat. I've really... With that much wind, the 6-iron die? I must have hit on just enough of like an upslope. But it certainly makes me concerned here because this, it's playing like probably playing about 200. That's gonna be too short. So let's just play something like halfway in between. Yeah, let's just play something halfway in between. I'm gonna aim this a little bit more to the right, because these lies have been the one thing I didn't factor in. Partialed swing means wind plays less. I underhit it. I underhit it. I didn't commit. Knucklehead. Absolute knucklehead. It was super short-sighted. I didn't want to take the super flop there. I needed to commit to all the power I needed to, because you can't get it out otherwise. You can't get it out otherwise. That was so bad. So bad. Piped it. Oh, it hangs out there. Hoping for something a little bit better. My sculptor that I'm playing right now is a 99. What is that whole location? I understand you're a drivable par 4. But come on now. Come on now. Well judged. Well judged. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, what up, Mark? How do I hit it so straight on every shot? A lot of it is you create consistency in the way that you set up to your shots. But the way I always preach is treat it like real golf. Try and have the same feel every time. Yeah, you wanna set up to your shot the way that I sit, the way that I grip my controller, and then I'm trying to replicate the same swing feel every time. Unfortunately, there I close it, and yeah, not the most ideal. What do we want to do here? I don't think this pitch is gonna have enough breaks. Yeah, I should have taken a club down. I tried to... trying to slow that one. That bounce. There's so many things wrong with that. Underhit the putt. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. How much wind we got here? Like 12? 12 or so up the hill. Gonna try and play it somewhere over here. Playing about 250. Yeah, I think Gotta try and leave this in a spot for the 5-iron to just roll it up. Dang, did that bounce soft. What the heck? There's enough slope there that that just absolutely eats it. Wow, okay. Well, color me impressed, because I did not see that coming. Come on, Colby. We don't need this many bars in our life. Also, that was our 2000th hole. Finally finished that one. Going aggressive purely because we can't reach the green in 2 if we don't. I don't think we could have reached the green in 2 even if we did. But yeah, sometimes I feel like you just gotta shoot your shot. 5-iron rollouts out like that, game's a bit goofy at times. I think it's because of how much slope there was where it landed. If that lands on something flatter, I mean, completely different ball game. So I just think when I lined that thing up, I did not pay enough attention. I did not pay enough attention to what the green was doing. I like thought out how far I would normally play it and then didn't make an adjustment. The tough part is I either have to overhit that 5-iron to get it up a little bit further, or you know, I need to try and take like a partial 4-iron to get a little bit more roll and all of that. So that's not exactly like my ideal shot either. Uphill. 50-degree needs some help. Now we're gonna go up to the pitching wedge. Use that slope, bounce it up. It's partial, so the wind's not going to play as much up the hill. We'll err on the side of ending right of the flag. I always seem to struggle trying to stretch those wedges, so I think going up a club and trying to knock it down. Can definitely help you out. What's going on, Pseudo? I'm always trying to treat you to some proximity here. Always trying to treat you to some proximity. It's what we like to do the most. I'm feeling like this plays about 147. So like chop it down to like here. Because the partial is going to cut the wind. So it's not going to play quite as much. Yeah, me making those adjustments. Making those adjustments with these partial shots cutting through the wind that's been a big step today. The wind did still play enough right to left there, so I could have made more adjustment, but I'm liking what I'm seeing with that. Took Turd an hour to get one. Yeah, we're just built different. I don't know. Just built different. Ah. Alright. I didn't really want to go up again. Playing on Legend with Gale Force wins? Well, yeah, that'll do it. We're playing on Master with high wins. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still win going on. Favorite YouTuber? I appreciate that, Jerry. How we doing? Into the Wind, I feel like it's gonna play. We'll play at the 14. We'll play at 14, so that's... we're gonna be coming up short if we try and do this. Which means I can probably go up a club and go just a bit further. How does this lie play? Because we're fading quite a bit. But it's going so far to the right. The wind. I'm gonna play just a touch further. Bit more left. Wow, I could have played that well left. That's good to see. That's good to see. Note taken. Note taken. I don't know, I didn't want to lay the tee shot up, but I guess I should have. Being there is no good. You know, I am gonna bomb this one down there. Mostly because like we have the tailwind and stuff. It's if we take a wedge, we don't have to worry about it being too spinny. I think that's always my main concern. We don't have to worry about it being too spinny here. Uphill, wind off that side. Feel like that's not a bad combo. I left it open, which is not great. Needed to square that one up. Needed to square that one up just a touch. Whoa, snapped. Didn't look like there was that much break at the hole. Like I knew it was breaking back that way. I underhit the putt for the power that I wanted because I wanted to hit it firm, but hot dang. Get a one putt, you're making a donation? Choked? I didn't even see it. That's okay though. That's okay. I want if people want to give money, that's their prerogative. You know, if you want me to earn it, so be it, but I just appreciate people being here. 243, I mean, what's this win gonna play then? Probably playing kind of right at the number for carry here, which means we gotta take it back a little. It's gonna run through, and then as we partial it, we gotta run it through a little bit more, so somewhere like here. I closed it. Dang. Think of how good it could have been with a straight line. We were up there like pin freaking high. Oh, what a move to the left. What a move to the left to get it online. We're one putt, one hole too late. R5. Full close, not ideal, but I think there's enough right kick that we're gonna be fine. I took the power drive because we're into a headwind, and I essentially wanted to ensure that we had a better chance at this. That's a lot of... It's a lot of fade to get the swing that we want, which is not great, but I don't want to... I'll make it a normal swing. I think we can get the angles on it. Playing down the 248, 241, and then back into the wind. So we're playing 250s to the hole. I didn't shave enough off of it. Kind of scared to take it too far back in the fairway. Just because it's pretty narrow, so... Yeah, I'll take it. We'll take it from the green. Can't be upset with green under regulation. I mean, I guess you technically can be. I typically am upset about most things. Kind of my MO. Ooh. Ooh, that snapped hard into the hole. Take an eagle bomb. Yeah, we can hit driver. Why not? Why not? We're just gonna one putt everything after Jerry puts money on the table. I get it. How that works, right? The ball's below the feet, or ball's above the feet. It's gonna want to move left. Wind's gonna play less. I'm gonna bring it out here. Quads across the board. Okay, wind was more at play than I thought. Wind was more at play than I thought. Does a Texas wedge? Does a Texas wedge make this any easier? 116 to 85, but with the same aim marker. Texas wedge is just more forgiving? I don't understand this. Texas wedge is just a more forgiving putt. Whatever, we're gonna try it. It's downhill. Let's work it this way first. I need... I'm not chipping this. Let's just go to the hole here. I would need extra for the fringe, extra for the fairway, and then it's downhill a few inches, so I need to take it back. And then ball's above the feet, so by the time I freaking get through everything, it's gonna need to be out here. Holy, so why does it say, I don't understand that. Why is the aim marker so short? Is the aim marker functionally like at the proper power? I don't understand how this works. Thing is, I just don't trust the aim marker on... I need to test. I need to test the Texas wedge. The Texas wedge might actually factor in the fairway and fringe speed for you. have to imagine that that's what just happened there. We're gonna be about 10 yards short with this. So I need to do something here. 6 iron. Alright, comeback shot of the year. That wind, by the way, because I forgot to factor in that we were partialing the 6, did not carry anywhere near as far. Son of a gun, so close. So close. So just getting better at PGA. I'm gonna flip the question on you a little bit here, Jackalope. What do you struggle with the most? Is your struggle input? Is your struggle, you know, proximity, like judging your distance control? I mean, obviously you can always be better at both at any level of the game, but I want to target my suggestions a little bit, just because that's a very broad starting point, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Go a little bit long, get a little spinny with it. It's the distance I wanted. Didn't quite get as left, but this thing's gotta stop spinning away from where I want it to spin. It's gotta stop happening. Input on putting. Well, I will say this much. The input on putting, the swing path and contact on putting matters, but not that much. Like, if you're within a few degrees, you have to be at like a really long range putt for it to miss. If you're struggling with weight and contact, or weight and rhythm rather, rhythm is more deceiving. Try taking a more aggressive pullback, and what I mean by that is don't feather the stick back and take it slowly. You'll tend to jerk, or if you don't react, yeah, you'll be real slow with it and you'll get the big variations there. For most short putts, because it's aim marker dependent, the pullback speed tends to be the same. Once it gets a little bit longer, there's like a little bit more hesitation to it, but you can go after it pretty well. And I would say with putting, you want to go after it with confidence. Be confidently wrong. Like, being unconfidently wrong, or being confidently wrong, is not the worst thing. At least you were then committed, and you may miss, you know, maybe you misread your read. But once you have your line, you know, on something like this, like, I'm gonna pull it back, and I'm gonna take the stick all the way back, and it is a up and down. Try and be committed to the same flow on both ends. That's gonna help you get that. I just missed it. That's gonna help get you that putt rhythm and that putt weight kind of for free in the same thing. Contact and swing path is gonna be more about like how you grip the controller and replicate that swing, but that's kind of something you have to work for the feel on for yourself. What feel is straight? For me, my feel is more right to straight, right to left, for a straight swing. Just kind of the way it is. And no problem, Jackalope. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is putting in the time, but for me, I used to be a slow pullback putter in 2K21, 2K23. Pull it back to the vibration, and then you could just hit it. It didn't matter As long as you were just like at the right number, you would get your input. In this game, I think it's actually better to be more confidently on it and just commit to it. What's going on, Andrew? Any good custom courses for Augusta? I have one. I don't know if it is still I don't know if it's been taken down or not. I have it in my favorites just in case. Let me pull it up because I don't remember the name offhand. Also, what's going on, Walk? Hope Mario has a new golf for tryhards like you. Yeah, I mean they did Mario Golf Super Rush in what, 2021? So there's maybe a chance that it comes at some point during the life cycle. Let me see though. How do I more filters? Hey, what's going on, Jess? How are you doing? A censored golf club. Well, let's do the search and see if it shows. This is the only one that I have offhand, so if this doesn't work, then it's been taken down already. Yeah, censored golf club. You didn't see anything. Nobody saw anything, all right? Nobody saw anything. Nobody told anybody. All right. Do we have anybody that wants to hop in for some ranked duos to wrap up the night here? Play ranked duos for the next little bit if we've got some people. See where we're at record-wise. Oh yeah, the thing is, Andrew, that stuff gets taken down. So when people when the info gets too far spread, 2K has to take it down for legal reasons. All right, so we are 29-2 in the ranked duos. All right, we got Jackalope, Duck, and then Isaiah. We can queue it up that way. That works for me. That works for me. Yeah, let me get a room code going. Let me get the room code going. Here we go. So we've got. There you go. People have to rebuild courses that are taken down, or can they republish under a different name? So, first off, what's going on, Gene? They can if it was designed on PC. Because I think what a lot of the designers do that are pretty regular designers, I think they make backups of their local course files. And so if it gets taken down, then they'll load it up and they can load it back in to their in-progress stuff and rename it. And they'll just keep cycling it that way. I think anything that you do from console, I think gets published. I've never published a course, but I assume... I actually don't know. You might be able to go into published courses and edit, because I know people do iterations. I don't know if that's just a PC thing or not. I don't know if under published courses, if you can modify it and publish under a new name. That I'm not 100% sure of, but I know that the guys that do it on PC, I'm sure, are backing up their locals. Publish on console and then edit later on. So to be fair, I don't know if courses that get taken down have that luxury or not. That's something that I have no idea on. I'm gonna lay you back here. I don't want to send you. I don't want to send you in too close. I want to give you a wedge, but I don't want to have to make you partial it or anything. Telltale signs in the files that might tip. Well, there are probably things in the name that they filter. Like, I'm sure Augusta and some variants of that they probably have some notification on there and they check it out. But beyond that, I don't know. And obviously they would never tell us, because if they did, then it just gives people an easier way to circumvent. It's like telling somebody exactly how the API works for TGC. Like, if people know that, then they can specifically... It can be Icarus, right? You can fly super close to the sun. Can't get past the Switch 2 game prices and having to pay for a tutorial. I know, Helty. The game prices, I guess I'm not surprised that that's the way it's going, because game prices have stayed pretty stagnant for years as things have inflated. Like, they have definitely not kept pace with inflation. So I'm not surprised. Disappointed, yes. Not surprised. I am surprised, though. I thought when they were showing it off, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like the Astro game. Not Astro Bot, because Astro Bot's the new one. But I thought it was gonna be like the PS5 demo game. And then they were like, it'll be paid. I was like, paid? You're paying for the guide? Like, you're paying for the tech demo? Yeah, what's up, Riggsy? So sad about no PGA on the Switch. I know, they were doing the whole... They were doing the, oh, 2K, one more, and then the 2K Sports came up, and I was like, oh, wow, golf might actually... Like, I actually thought that golf may show up. And then they were like, WWE and NBA. And I was like, okay, got it. I mean, I would have, like, you know, having the golf, I mean, it's probably the certain things, this stuff probably can't handle it as it is to say, but, you know, I thought there was a chance. And it would have been, you know, it's nice to have a new surge of new players that get into things. Playroom, that's what it is, Spencer. Good call out. Hey, take it easy, Garfield. Yeah, late in the UK. Because what? Daylight savings hit for you guys in the EU, so it's like 3 a.m. now. I'll catch you later, Garfield. Have a good one. Circumvent? I watched the first season, maybe 2, of Arrested Development years ago, and I don't know, I guess life just got in the way and I didn't keep up with it. But I'm always down for a good Anyang or There's Always Money in the Banana Stand reference. There are definitely some Arrested Development references that I still make. They'll never go on sale. I think so. Here's the thing, Helty. They'll go on sale, but it won't be like direct from Nintendo. Or Nintendo will do like very slight ones. You're more likely, I think, to get discounts at like a big box retailer who's, you know, trying to do some inventory management after it's been out for a bit. So, like, if you can wait, you know, the consoles all have physical capability. It's not like a PS5 where like I bought the digital edition of it, so like I have no chance otherwise. That's closed, but it's not bad if it rolls. That's gonna come out short, I feel like, because of the closed. Come on, down the hill. Yeah, that closed. The close is a little bit left and a little bit too short. That's the thing. I appreciate it. I hate when I do it, but I appreciate that there's distance effect on swing path and on contact. How do people sink putts like that all the time. It's like hit it and fast forward into the cup. Now I don't know if they just fast forward their life and they miss a lot of those too. But it's not like there's putt preview on this one. Like, people are just way better putters than I am. I don't know what they see. I don't know what they see, but I don't see it. Yeah, ranked duos, Nar. How's it going? Yeah, we're just running some ranked duos with some people from stream. Don't miss putts, don't... Yeah, and it's like... It's almost no matter where they are, they miss very few putts, and I'm like sweating over an 8-footer, and I miss them, you know, a quarter of the time. I don't think bombing this down here. What do you want here? What do you want here, Jackalope? Do you want it in close for a pitch shot, or you want me to lay you back? 8-footers and they missed 15-footer. We had our first ranked loss. We were playing duos, and I hit closest to the pin on the tiebreaker at 6 feet. They flared it out to like 20-something. They made the putt. We missed ours. GG. You want the pitch? All right. It's a little bit left. I think that should be down in pitch territory. 61 yards? Yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to pitch it out over the bunker, run it up. Hanging, trying to find a lobby? Or are you trying to you're trying to solo queue some ranked duos? I always just play with people from chat. I would play ranked solos if I wasn't able to find anybody. Trying to queue up with a random, we were talking about it yesterday. It's not the same. 2K's golf games always have so few official courses. So weird these days not having big name courses. So they have like, I think they have 29 official like PGA courses, and then they have I don't know how many other official courses that are like custom courses for 2K. All right, doors open. So they do have a fair bit. The problem is on ranked and stuff, I don't feel like they get rotated well enough. I think I wonder if behind the scenes they like slowly rotate like a subset of courses around, and they do it in a smaller batch because you're playing them in 9 holes, because so you have it broken up. You use twice as many because you have back 9, front 9. But I wish they would just have the full pool open. I don't know why they do it that way. Custom courses only playable on PC build? No, they are playable on all platforms. If it's just recently published on a platform, it may take you a little bit to have access to it. So like if somebody designs something on PC and they just published it, it'll be available to other PC players, I think, immediately, and then it'll take a minute, maybe a couple hours to get to the other platforms, but you can play all on all. Gonna miss low, isn't it? Dang. Yeah. If you go to like quick play, it's like ranked tours is they curate the courses each week. Like the ranked tour weekly is the IRL course if they have it. If they don't, you know, it'll be something else. And then the dailies they rotate through stuff. But if you go into quick play, you have access to everything plus all of the custom courses. that people have made that aren't official. Too many user-created sandbelt courses coming out? I think a lot of times, Gene, you get it where like new assets come out and designers play around with it. So I think there's a lot of new sand texturing and stuff, and that's why we're getting a lot of that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's like just here at the start of 25. Yeah, we've got these new textures and stuff, and so designers are just getting their hands on it. And as time goes on, we'll start to get some more other course types. It'll be the same way that if they make a pop bunker update, all of a sudden we'll get a bunch of links courses. Like it's just, that's just how that stuff goes. Such an aggressive line. I just underhit it. I hope it climbs. It's tough. It's tough. In quick play, yeah. So if you go to quick play, Bill, and you make a local match, you can play any of the custom courses there. Just give it a search. You can even go through, I mean, you can get some stuff through trending, but you can always take a look at, like, people post their new courses in, nice. They'll post their new courses in Reddit. A really good database of them is here. The search mechanism is you got to go through the little like filter icon at the top, but there might be some that people have marked as ported that aren't, but for the most part those courses should all be in the game. You'll see if there are some that are real course recreations or fantasy. Maybe you see a course that you saw a streamer play or YouTube video of. You can look them up and play them yourself, set the conditions, all that. You did your 5 consecutive days, but the trophy hasn't popped. I don't know. The trophies are, the trophies and the stats. Some of the things are just a little bit off. Ooh. It's not popped. Yeah, I don't know. 5 straight days. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I would hope that the achievement's working, but it's a tough thing. There have definitely been some issues with things in this game that haven't procced or have procced at the wrong time. Hopefully tomorrow, hopefully. It also may be that like you played at like the wrong time of day, so maybe there's like a, if you played one, you know, it's two different days, but maybe the like server day was on a different cycle. So hopefully if you do it tomorrow, then you'll know for sure. Can't track progress like Xbox does. I have 2 hole-in-ones and my game says I have none, but I have the ace achievement, so, or trophy, so you win some, you lose some. What's going on, Cat? Vet some user courses and throw them into game modes. Killer courses, that'd be great to play. Yeah, I that's definitely been a request. Obviously, they have legal obligations that they have to worry about, right, Gene? Like, they have to vet it, but, you know, if they put their stamp of approval on it, it's easier to be like, oh, that's, we didn't know that was there, and we can get rid of it. Once they, like, approve it, if they didn't, you know, get it run by correctly, or they missed that it was actually based on some course and it's too much similar, and then they like they gotta be ultra careful, so I know why it doesn't move as much as we want it to. Come on, man. Oh, come on. All right. 2 putt to push. Or we can try and hole it. We can try and hole it. Take the hole. Oh, does a little shimmy. Does a little shimmy. Putting tutorial, please. Hit and hope. Hit and hope. It is indeed, Gene. It is indeed. I saw they put some runs behind Wheeler. We were filing some complaints about them bases loaded, 3 strikeouts, but it looks like they found some more runs. Gotta go, you're a Mets fan? Oof. Oof. It was nice knowing you, dude. It's okay, we've got some Braves fans that hang around here. I don't know why they stick around. But you know, we're friendly Philadelphia. I'm gonna root against you, of course, and I'll poke some fun, but nothing too malicious. Royals fan, Rigsy? I assume if you're a Royals fan, you gotta be from somewhere out Midwest. Combo video with Chewy. Yeah, what's going on, KC? How are you doing? From Kansas. Checks out. I've been to Kansas once. Went to Kansas for work. Can't say it was much to write home about. But yeah, we flew into Wichita. Because part of the company that we acquired out there was aerospace. Big aerospace hub out there. Or not aerospace, radio, like communication, not aerospace, different aero, but yeah, it was like radio stuff. Are we gonna hit 2 bombs? It's gonna still be short. Oh, it's too much uphill. Okay, so if it's a foot uphill, you gotta add even more. Got it. Was got booed by 40,000 people at a Phillies game? Oh, that's not to say that I wouldn't boo you at a game, but like, it's just because we're gonna give you a hard time for being in our stadium. You know, I'm not gonna like berate you or anything. Get confrontational. I'm not gonna stand next to you and boo you, but if the whole stadium is booing, then you weren't even wearing Mets gear? Then how did you just cheered at the wrong time? You guys score. Everybody was like, you started freaking out a little bit too much about it. You're a Cubs fan, Jackalope? I think I know at least what. Do I know more than one Cubs fan? I have friends who, my best friend lives in Chicago, but he's originally from Philly area, so he's a Phillies guy. Long story, oh no. Oh no. I guess, is it fair to ask, did you deserve it? If there's a long story. Man, they just ran that thing straight through. You gotta play smart around here. You gotta hit your shots, but keeping it in the fairway is hugely helpful. That sort of thing can be deadly in Brazilian stadiums. Yeah, I've seen some pretty rough stuff when it comes to like soccer riots and stuff. People call Philly sports bad, but like there are a couple of places you don't want to be when sports go wrong, and that's Canada when you lose the Stanley Cup, and some like South American countries with soccer. Horo's behind the Phillies dugout. Worth came off the field, threw a ball in the stands. You caught it. If you hadn't, it would have hit you in the nose, or it was like, give it to the kids. You're like, no, they already have 2 to 3 balls each, and the entire stadium turned on. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough, because it's always like, oh, give it to the kids. I mean, if the kid is, like, appreciative of it, and it's a cool thing, they're falling apart. They're falling apart. All right, we'll take that. We've got them dormy. I hate to admit it. I think I'm on your side. If they do have 2 to 3, unless there's somebody else, near, another kid nearby that, wasn't getting balls that you didn't see, but I don't think I've ever gotten a foul ball or a ball thrown to me. I've only been to a few games though, so yeah, I think it would still be cool to have one. That stashes. Yeah, I can imagine like if you're sitting behind the home dugout, like that those would get there pretty frequently. These guys, they were up too early and just fell apart here. Just completely fell apart. That's the thing though, like, I have not found this course to be as bad, because like, if I'm in full control, then it's quite manageable. But if you start losing your ball into the rough and all that sort of thing, like, you're just gonna have a rough day. And if you can't manage yourself to the center of the greens, like, you can put yourself in serious trouble. This is definitely a course management course. Hey, thank you. Ever got a ball? Does it pop out by Paul LaDuca when he was on the Marlins? Yeah, I haven't been to enough ball games. I've been to a few. Oh, I forgot. We were talking about it the other day about ballparks that I've been to. I forgot Nats. I've gone to 2 Phillies games at the Nats. Completely forgot about that. So I've been to 3. I've watched games at 3. I've been to 4. All right, guys, I am out of snoozes, so ads are about to kick in here. We're gonna run some more when we get back. Duck, if you want to get in for the next one, yeah, GG's. We'll keep running it here. But I appreciate y'all. We'll play a few more rounds. Keep cycling through you guys until it gets too late. But that's 1 dub on the evening. Shire City. No, I've been to Citizens Bank, the Diamondbacks. I've been to Petco. Haven't watched a game at Petco, and then Nats Park. All right, so once the ads hit here, we'll BRB, run the normal 3 minutes. Everybody can stretch, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do, and then we'll keep on grinding. Keep on grinding, man. This is taking forever. Ads. There it is. All right, we're back. Duck, I think you're up next if you're still around. I have a queue to join. The queue is up here. I don't have like a physical one, but we've got Duck and then Isaiah, and then I'll put you mentally behind. I can't promise I can get to everybody. We'll see how long things take. We'll see how long things take, but I'll try. I'm trying my best here to keep a mental queue going. Hopefully, I don't get people out of order. Just run some solo duos as you watch. I mean, I'll keep it if we get to that point. We've got the time. I'll let you know. I didn't get a chance to see, or I didn't pay attention is probably the better way to word it. The last people that we played, what were their ranks? Out of curiosity. Let me see if the nice thing with YouTube is I can scrub the VOD. Okay, so they were both birdie. Or no, par? Is that par? I'm birdie, I think. I think I'm birdie. I think they were par 3. I mean, definitely better than a lot of the people that we've played by rank. I feel like a lot of the time with ranked, I think yesterday we just got paired up with like bogey players all the time. You feel kind of bad, but it's also like I'm always down for free wins when ranking up is involved. Now here's the real question. Do you assume that somebody is not great if they're wearing like the basic clothes? I feel like more times than not that's gonna be accurate. You look suave and stink, Isaiah? Right, but I'm saying, like, I know you can't judge anything. You can't judge anything with that, but, can you judge by default outfit? I mean, I know Guy looks great. Guy looks great. I closed it. Closed it, leaves us a little bit short. The only thing is I gotta get a few swings in me. I gotta get a few swings in me to feel our stance again. They're going. I was like, are they gonna go super flop? Really? There's enough green here. You could run a little chipper. Yeah, more than likely. I think. I guess it's hard to say most. A fair number of people are going to leave that short because default power is pretty much to the hole, and then fringe is slower. Oh, get in there, Duck. Get in there. We'll take hole number 1. Take hole number 1. I just think at any level of ranked, it needs more wind and more courses with elevation. I would appreciate more of the assists off. Like if you had ranked master swing would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't think that's really gonna happen, but I would love it. That could be nice. Thought when it landed it had a chance to turn in. Thought when it landed it had a chance to turn in. I was like, oh, okay, we got it to the right. It's going to kick left. It's going to roll left. And it kind of just rolled through that break at the hole a little bit more. They're taking a hybrid into this? What? A hybrid? Are they running like a technician, like a 99 contact technician, and just have no power? Just no power? Gotta have some. That was a 6-iron for me. There's no way, unless maybe they're running like a 5 hybrid. Maybe that's it, like low power 5 hybrid. They might run like a multi-hybrid wood kind of bag. I don't know though. I don't think it's worth it. I haven't tested it. I don't think it's worth it to go lower than like the 3 hybrid. Like I like the 3 wood 3 hybrid 4-iron gapping. I don't think there's any reason, because like, yeah, I don't think there's any reason in a game to run the other hybrids over irons, because there's physically no difference in how you hit them in the game. Like the forgivenesses are the same, like everything's the same. It's not like you're not getting like what you would in real life. Yeah, free distance, or yeah, however you want to call it. Downhill lie and downhill here. It's gonna go to the right. It's downhill, but I don't know. I don't think the wind's gonna play it as much. I'm gonna play it out here. Ow. Okay. My thumb, I kind of hesitated on the swing. That's why my rhythm was so low. I like felt it where I like got to the top, and for whatever reason I did like a really weird like rollover on my thumb. I was looking to see if I got away with it. I did not. But I think we're okay even if we push this hole. I think we'll be okay. The way the contact sounded, Duck, I thought it was short. And I don't know if... Yeah, it looked short the whole way. It sounded short, and then it like didn't look like it was going anywhere. I was like, okay. But then it had me surprised. And it had me surprised. You know? Alright, let's see what they do. Nope. It's gotta be like on the one hand, yeah, we're putting pressure on. Right, but on the other hand, it's like they're getting matched up out of their weight class. And to a certain extent, some of the shots that I'm seeing, it's like maybe ranked isn't the place to be right now. I don't mean that as like an insult. I mean like you gotta work on your craft before you go into ranked. I don't understand because it's not just a golf thing. I think a lot of times people enter ranked too early. I understand that there's different rankings and you'll play against a lower skill level, but I don't know. Like even in something like Rocket League, which I think is pretty decent at getting you to like where you need to be, I feel like you gotta practice and get better and have more confidence. Because ranked is supposed to be competitive, and if you're not as strong, I guess I don't know. There's a balance to it. I'm not saying you have to be perfect to enter ranked or even be like good or great. But if you're let's call it your whiff rate is too high, right? Whether it be just losing balls on pro or the amount of balls that you lose or duff or whatever, like just maybe consider some other keep playing the game, practice, play career, get better. I mean, that's my opinion with it. Take it with as many grains of salt as you'd like. This hybrid is not gonna sit down, but I don't have any more green to work with to do anything different. Not the worst. Not the worst. Because ranked, there's added pressure too. Like, I think that's the other piece of it, is like, how good are you when it doesn't matter? And then, okay, now it matters. Can you continue to execute that way? I think if you can execute when it doesn't matter, then go. If you can't execute when it doesn't matter at a decent clip, you're gonna just have a bad time. Because when the pressure's on, and then when the pressure's really on, alright, Doug. Alright, just being nasty with it. Alright, they're probably gonna be unranked or like bogey or so, or one of them is, because it might be friends playing. I don't know, like, I don't want to sound harsh or like discouraging, but I think there's a lot. I mean, it's like real golf. You got to practice. You forgot to miss? No, it's fine. It's fine. Just bury it. Just make all the putts. Yeah, it's bogey 3. They're both 101. Now they're both 100. Like, that's not a fair. That's not a fair match. Hey, what's going on, Adrian? Welcome back. All right, Isaiah, you're up. You're up. You're up. Do you need the code in chat, or do you got it off the screen, I guess is the question here? Assuming you're not mid-match and missing your chance. Or I guess Nar was the one that was running some. I see what you mean by looking suave. I see what you mean by looking suave. All right. Looking slick. Looking real slick. Upgrading your player. I think it's doing 86 overall right now, but doing a lot better, starting to figure out your swing. I think for most people, if you get up to about an 85 or so, 85 to 90, and put most of your, if you put your first stat points into the first 2 rows, I think that's going to give you the biggest, yeah, that's what gives you the biggest return in my opinion. Yeah, the other categories and stuff help. Like, I really like shaping, so for me, that's like I need to have some shaping, at least into the 70s. The putting stats are, in my opinion, a little bit overrated. And maybe I'm just consistent enough that it doesn't matter as much, but contact, then power, currently upgrading swing path. Yeah, those are the big 3. Get your contact and swing path up. I don't know what the sweet spot is for power. I'm trying to play max power on my driver. So like I carry 291, which really is not amazing. You have to power drive the 300, so it doesn't turn out to be as great, but having distance on your top 2 clubs, being able to be taking shorter irons and wedges into par 4s, like the mid to short par 4s, and then being able to attack your long par 5 or just par 5s. Yeah, to me that's important for lowering your scoring. That much into putting? Well, the thing is, Adrian, you get 25 points per row. So, like, you will have 25 points to put into each of the putting rows. It's just not priority in terms of sequencing. Immediately better golf shot than we've seen in the past 2 matches. But we have been left right below the hole. Easy straight putt. Love to see it. So yeah, by the time you get to 99, you will have spent points on putting. Live Edition Scotty Cameron. That is from beating Tiger in the career mode. He's the last rival, so once you take him down. What is he doing? What are we about to witness? I'm not prepared for this. Oh, that was a bold move. I haven't seen that one before. Opposite fairway for 11 at San Antonio? I mean, I know there's a bunker in the middle here, but now they're in a really tough spot because they're out of the heavy rough. As long as you can keep it up here, it's not as crazy. Now they're out of the heavy rough into the like narrow part. He went for opposite fairway, Duck, and missed it. So now he's got 117 yards. I mean, 113 yards to the hole, but it's uphill, and now he's narrowed his green depth. Like, he's either gonna hit it short or run it through. If he sticks the green anywhere near the pin, I'll be shocked. Yeah, like, I get it at Riviera. Like, there is one hole that you absolutely take the Yeah, you take the weird opposite fairway for that. Certainly not here. Certainly not. Yeah, I was like, I have no idea where this guy is going, because I'm like, the hole's over there. Like, it didn't even cross my mind that he was trying to play opposite fairway. I was like, maybe there's some cart path, big whatever. Definitely not his first time. I just don't think it's worth it. Because you have to remember that this shot that they just rolled back, like, that's what you're hitting into from down there, which maybe is what he's banking on, is like you hit that front half of the green to help take stuff out, and it's a wedge, so you can stick it. But I don't know. It's a tough tee shot, but I think you can make driver work depending on the wind. But otherwise, like, I think taking a 3-wood. Here's the thing, you take a 3-wood and you still have a wedge in. You just have to be precise. You can't, and if you can't be precise, play it a little bit further back, because you have depth on approach. I don't know, you have depth on approach when it comes to if you leave it short of that bunker. So you take a long iron off the tee, leave it short of the bunker, you're still only hitting 8 iron in, 7 iron into a not a crazy green complex. I have draw bias, Adrian, but I have like 90 shaping, so I can move it to a fade pretty easily. Hey Basher, is Switch 2 trash? I don't think so. I mean, it's a way bigger technical improvement than I thought they were gonna do. I think the game prices and stuff are probably gonna be the big point of contention, but the fact that it can do 1080 in handheld, yeah, do some 120 FPS and 4K stuff on certain games, like that's a big step for Nintendo. I personally like shaping a lot. The way that I look at it, and this is going to differ for everybody, I think if you get your recovery up to like 70, 75, like that's as high as it needs to go, I think that's the biggest return. You get some return beyond there, but I don't think it's quite as much. Shaping, I like being able to shape my draw bias to a fade. Like I can do like a few yard fade and curl it and still have the same draw swing. And also, like, if I get on a funkier lie, I can shape it a bunch, you know, to get it to something, you know, to get it to the point that I normally hit. Didn't turn. Looked like it was moving a lot more. It looks like it's breaking right to left, but it must be breaking left to right if he's aiming out there. Like, just given the slope above it. That was tough. Hey, swinging angle. Yeah, so correction is going to make it so that lies don't affect it as much. And that your default swing will be a little bit more vertical, and then shaping will allow you to move it more. So I like the shaping for the fact that I can work the ball both ways. Yeah, so I can always kind of hit it straight to a fade, and then yeah, with balls below the feet, like I can modify things if I need to get it to, like, I might be hitting a fade, but it'll at least be the swing that I'm used to, so I just have to make that adjustment. No, correction is the one that's paired up with swing path. Shaping is with recovery. What's going on, Edward? Post full videos or just shorts? So I post shorts daily. We stream 4 times a week. I try to post some full videos from time to time, but life is just busy with wife and child and a full-time job, so the full length videos don't get as much love as I would like them to. I just don't have the time. So we do some, but we're definitely not a full video all the time kind of channel. It moves a little left and then a little right. I'm gonna go like right edge and hope that it holds. That's a big putt. That's a big old putt from there. What's going on? I'm a dragon. Like the game worth $70 if I already have 20. If you already have 23. How much do you like golf? How much do you like golf? I think it's very good. It looks nicer. It's a very different swing, but I feel like it plays very well. There's still some small hiccups and stuff. Nice. We'll take the win on that hole. There's still some small hiccups and things, yeah, with some stutters and that sort of thing. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's hard for me to say, is it worth the $70? It is definitely quite different. But they've done a lot of nice little quality of life things. Yeah, the graphical upgrade. I get my money's worth out of it. Like, I'm already up around 100 hours. Yeah, we're at 107 hours already. Shorts pop up, enjoy them, but you haven't seen a 2K YouTube you really like besides my shorts? Yeah, so there are... Yeah, a lot of people post some shorts. I think I'm the only one that's doing it. Maybe that's a false claim, I don't know. I think I'm the only one that's doing daily YouTube shorts. It's tough though, because like I'm not holding out 8 shots a week or 7 shots a week, whatever. But yeah, a lot of people focus on full videos and streaming or just streaming. We've got streaming and shorts. I wish I had more time for it, but like I can't afford to be a content creator full time. I would lose my house very quickly. I don't make that much money in a year. I could probably pay for 1 month of my mortgage if I was lucky in the course of a year. So definitely no quit my day job anytime soon. So we get full videos out when we can. It's a lot of time if I get some time on the weekend, but yeah, I also spend time with my wife and kid on the weekend, so who would have thunk? Mainly tips and tricks videos. Yeah, and that's because that's the stuff that gets the most... That's the stuff that gets the most click and is the most searchable. You know, gameplay videos. Like, we posted a gameplay video the other day, and we have a Legend True Sim Career Mode series. I just haven't had a chance to record stuff in a minute. Yeah, so we post some stuff, but it's not quite as much as I would like it to be, but it is what it is. I've come to peace with it. I held my breath. I thought we were gonna miss low. I wasn't gonna say anything until it was by the cup. Hey, what up, Slim? I'm a software developer by day. Come from 23, then 25 is gonna make you want to quit so many times. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, like my normal schedule, because I'm a very schedule oriented person. So like my schedule for the week is I work like 7 to 3, my day job. Then it's, get to spend time with my family, eat dinner, all that. And then I stream like 7:30 to 11:30 Monday through Thursday. Sleep, repeat. Friday night is games with the boys. If I don't have family or something in, and then from there it's basically on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday night is a lot of times. Man, the ball above my feet, I'm not giving it enough respect. A lot of times that's, watching a movie, watching shows, catching up with stuff with my wife. Because during the day, like maybe I get to do a little bit of editing. I edit shorts a lot of time either during my lunch break or right after stream before I go to bed, and then maybe during nap time on the weekend. But most of the time is doing stuff around the house or spending time with family. So I can, if I have extra time, it's pretty much like a Saturday or Sunday night where like, well, Saturday night, it's probably like a Sunday night where my wife wants to go to bed early and I get a little bit of time. Like I was gonna record something, I think, Sunday night this week, and then nice putt. And then wife and I got into a long conversation about stuff, and then next thing I knew it was like 11:30 at night, and I was like, well, it's not 10 anymore. I guess I'm gonna go to bed and not record anything. You're a software guy as well, Dragon? Hey, thank you. Yours as well. So many times you consider refunding the game? Nah, you just gotta keep at it. Keep at it, keep learning. Keep at it, keep learning. It's all a mindset. If you can keep it in here that you're always trying to learn, and you can take away what you didn't have right. Like obviously there's an execution part, but always try and analyze, did you misread something? How could you read that better, etc. If you're always in a learning mindset, it's way less hard to, it's way easier to keep your mind in a good place. It's once you start having high expectations, and then you're always just falling short. Hard to get a nice set of irons. Career mode only gives you wedges. I don't know. They had Titleist T100 irons in the shop like 2 weeks ago that were limited edition. So definitely had to snag those. All right, GG's. The GG's. What's going on, Matt? This golf hole? What, you don't like the crater in the center of it? Which platform to get this game on? I've heard people say that PC is better, like I guess because of the quality and stuff that you can get on it. I don't think it really matters. I don't know if anybody has preference. Previous games, I would say PlayStation. Hey, look at that. We actually got paired up with people above our weight class. GG's, Isaiah. Knock that one out of the park. Apparently they thought I did more than you because they gave me 9 more points. We're at 100. We just hit 100 yesterday, I think. Best way to make VC? Been level 100 for a while, but struggle to get the VC to upgrade. Biggest thing is going to be career mode. put the rival on every time. You're gonna get some other. There's career mode related stuff. You know, do your dailies, do your weeklies. That's gonna give you some extra change. But yeah, there's some big payout ones from career mode, and I think just like general milestone ones. What up, Jacko? I work with Python mostly. I would say probably Python is the answer for both of those. Because I went from working with like C++ and QML to being pretty much Python. Python's just nice and easy to work with. I do have premium. I bought the Legend Edition when I got the game, so obviously that helps with VC, because every like 7 levels or something like that, they give you 150. But I'm not saying to go and buy it. You know, as a streamer, you know, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know exactly where all of them are, but there's a decent amount of VC to be had from going through the career mode. Yeah, there's 750 there. There's some big ones. You'll get some return on investment, but it'll take a minute. It's not progression. No, it's not challenges. Milestones? No, it is milestones. So like ranked tour, like if you do the 50 buy-in, you get refunded some. So it's like the first 2 give you the best return. The most efficient way you can do these is playing the weeklies. Hey, GG Duck, have a good one as well. I'll catch you later. So if you do the weekly ranked tours, you know, 2 weekly ranked tours is going to give you 8 rounds, and it's going to cost you 100. So you'll get 300 back. You do a third one, it's going to cost you 150, and you're going to be in the positive 850. So, like, you can get some back with that. It's not the greatest. You have a buy-in, but you do get some there. There's some from just playing, like the ones that give you, I think it's, I still haven't gotten any furs 400 or more, but there are some putting related ones. Hand up, we're at over 100 hours. I have only made 3 putts outside of 45, 0 of them at 50. I suck at putting. But there are ones with like greens and fairways and stuff that pay out pretty big. We just finished one today that paid out 600. But some of those are just like, honestly, some of them are just playing the game. I don't know exactly where in this list it's even gonna be, so I don't know that looking forward is gonna be too helpful. Because some of it is also like these, like you get 200 for collecting 15 shoes, 100 for 10, like just some stuff from, so like playing career mode, you get those by completing sponsor tiers, right? So complete sponsor tiers, level up the clubhouse pass, all of those things give you extra stuff. You get a little bit of VC here and there. Is it a big number? No, but it's something. And something is better than nothing. But yeah, career mode is going to be the best way just in general, because at least at a minimum, you get the 54 for playing the 18 holes, and you get 20 for beating the rivals. So it's at least slightly more efficient than whatever. And then there's apparently this thing. I guess you can sign up for like the free demo month and get 1300 VC if that's something that you really want to do. I'm not going to. I'm not going through that hassle for 1300 VC, but as far as like, even if you had to pay for a month of this thing, it's $2 to get $10 worth of VC if you're really desperate for it, but I don't think anybody really needs to do that, just if they want to. Yeah, I think they've structured it in a way that they want people to just come back and play every day. You get 150 VC if you do all 3 quests every day. You can get 600 more VC if you do all the weeklies every week. I still think that career mode is the most efficient overall. You're working more with Go. My manager had mentioned about us maybe like trying to find some stuff within our repository to switch to Go, because we run stuff largely in AWS, so we've got a bunch of either Lambdas or ECS stuff. So we were talking about maybe trying to find something that it would make sense to put into Go. But things have picked up with some of the stuff that we're doing, so that hasn't been a priority. Right now I'm working on container optimization. We're moving a project from 90 C7G extra large containers down to, I think we can run everything on about 20 C8G mediums. We're reworking some stuff out of syslog. Effectively, we're saving about 95% in terms of memory and spend. So, it's pretty good. Pretty good. That probably went over most people's heads, but there's like a couple people here that may have understood most of what I just said, and they're like, man, that's awesome. ECS. We run our own EC2 instances, so we get then the extra savings. We manage our own EC2 instances because we have our engineers that take care of that stuff, like monitor that stuff for us. So we spin up our EC2 instances. We've got our ECS containers that we run on it. Don't know a Satan company that runs EKS. We've got teams in our company that run stuff on that run Kubernetes stuff in Azure, but I really like AWS and I've become very comfortable with it. Azure feels very foreign to me just with all the commands and stuff, but I'm sure with some time it would make more sense. Was that Japanese, John? No, that was software. That was software. That was not Japanese. I speak English, and I guess I speak computer languages. But yeah, I'm trying to do some data frame optimization stuff, so. Pandas. Right? Everybody loves pandas? Good old song. The member pass, does that mean you get the premium pass for the next 5 seasons? If that's the one that, so if you either bought the Legend Edition, Adrian, or if you bought the one, if it was $40 and not $10, $10 is a single season. If you paid $40, then it's, or got the Legend Edition, then you have it, yeah, for the first 5 seasons. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is in fact going to do it for us this evening. Okay, yeah, Legend Edition, you've got the premium for the first 5 seasons, so you've got it for over a year. You're good to go. All right, it's 20 after 11. I've got to do some shorts editing for tomorrow, so I gotta get going so I can get to bed, hopefully before midnight here. I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you are new and you enjoyed, drop a follow on the Twitch, sub on the YouTube. It means a lot to me. It goes a long, long way. Also, it's just a good way to make sure you can find your way back here tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, normal time, normal stream. But you know, join the Discord if you want to keep up with when we go live or any changes to the stream schedule. And yeah, drop a like on the YouTube video. That's probably the thing that I have to push the most. YouTube likes. That's how YouTube knows you liked it. Oh boy. I gotta stop. Alright. Now the thing is, I feel like we host the same people pretty frequently. And this is always the part of the stream that I struggle the most with, is finding who to host. But yeah, I mean, I guess we go where we know, right? We go where we know, because I have a hard time hosting people that I haven't hosted before, because it's a bit of shot in the dark. You don't know what you're getting. It's not vetted. I can't speak to it, so yeah, we're not gonna go rando. We're not gonna go rando. You'll be back tomorrow, Edward. I will too. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. All right, let's go say hi to Cockster. If you're over on YouTube, you're just gonna disappear into the abyss. But we're gonna raid over to Cockster's stream over on Twitch. Have a wonderful night. I'm done rambling. You guys are done listening to me. They're like, God, jeez, this guy just doesn't shut up. All right, have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.